Hey guys, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen me properly, as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know. Okay, great. So now it is working absolutely. For the past 4 minutes, it was showing to me that I was already live. I don't know. YouTube has some grievances with us, I guess, in general. It was showing to me that I was already live and everything, and I started teaching as well. Then I realized that you guys are not able to listen to me. So I put up the question right over there in live chat that are you able to listen to me or not? Okay, no issues in that. Now everything is fine, everything is perfect, right, guys? Please let me know. Everything is fine, everything is perfect, right, guys? Please let me know. Perfect. Okay, great, guys. Amazing, amazing. Uh, I guess maximum people are here for certificates through TBH. There is no learning in these classes. 1 hour and you learn things that can be learned in 2 minutes. That's great, my ID. If you feel that you can learn it in 2 minutes, I think so. Then you take up the classes. It will be great for me as well. Okay. Okay, no issues in that. Okay, so could you guys let me know what have we studied in our yesterday's class, guys? Could you guys let me know what have we studied in our yesterday's class? With a quick revision, and then we'll start our today's class, guys. Please let me know what have we studied in our yesterday's class, guys. Please let me know. Please let me know, guys. What have we studied in our yesterday's classes? We learned about functions, right? We learned about functions, undefined function declarations. I also told you how to remember parameters and arguments, right? What is the short form for parameters and arguments? Short code to remember what are parameters and what are arguments, guys. Could you guys remind me? What is the short code to remember what are parameters and what are animations, guys? Oh, sorry, not animations. The parameters and what are arguments? CA and DP. Great, guys. CA and DP. So today our focus will be to start learning React.JS, guys. Today our focus will be to start learning React.JS. Yesterday the end of the class got finished because of some internet issues itself. Okay, so we'll start our class right over here and we'll focus upon React.js right now. Now, try to understand this. React.js is also called a library, guys. So if I go on the Google, if I search for React.js, okay, just a normal Google search on React.js, and I go to the very first particular site. This is the official documentation for React.js, guys. React.js was created by Facebook and had been made open source so that anybody can use it at the end of the day. So as you're able to see, React.js is called as the library for web and native user interfaces. That's the official definition of React.js, the library for web and native user interfaces. Now this feels like a very jargon terms to me right over here. What do you mean by library? What do you mean by web and native user interfaces? These are various jargons that has been set up right over here. So we are also finding it very difficult to understand React. But at the end of the day, think about it. Library, guys. What is a library? You guys have a library in your college, in your schools at any particular point of time. You guys have a library or a school any particular point of time in your colleges, right? Please let me know. You have a library or in your school, right, guys, or in your colleges as well. What is a library, guys? A library is a collection of books, right? You go into the library, you will have books on various different topics. Each of that books will help you to do something right over there related to that particular topic itself. Similar to that, when you're developing a website, okay, when you're developing a website or an Android app or an iOS app or an AR VR app, whatever you're trying to develop right over there, right, it has various different things that you have to do inside of it. There will be various different things that you have to do inside of it, right? Not just like, it's not as if that, okay, I will write just one code and your entire app will be developed or your entire website will be developed. Otherwise, it would have been very easy, right? But it is not. So what happens is that you need to do various different things. You might need to create a form at some particular point of time, take in form submissions. You might need to create a button at any particular point of time. You might need to take in the input of a user and show his name on the website itself. Various different things you have to do on your website at any particular point of time. So for each of these things to do as well, if you are doing it on your own, you would have to write all this code, all these things, to do everything on your own itself. On your own. Maybe for example, if you want to build a car, let's assume I want to build a car itself. So if I have to do everything on my own, I will have to build the leather of the seat of the car by my own. I will have to mine the iron from a iron ore, get that iron, purify it, create pipes, create your structure of the car. I would have to create rubber and then create tires out of it. A very, 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 very long and tedious process right over there, right? A very, very, very long and tedious process right over there. So instead of doing that, what do? There are two things. Either I can go and buy a car that somebody else has developed, or if I want to develop my own car, I will have to source the tire from Michelin. Okay, Michelin star tire, I will be taking it up. I will have to source the iron from some particular place that some other person has taken up. I would have to source glasses for my windows and panels from some other place, and then I have to collect that, make sure that everything is working properly, and that is how I'm able to get a car. Similar to that, that is what React.JS does for us. All these different things that you have to do on the website, Facebook on its own created all those tools for you. Created all those tools for you, and it is available as a library. Okay, somebody's calling me again. Give me a second, guys. Hello? Hello? हाँ भैया, एक सेकंड मैं आता हूँ. Just a second, guys. हेलो, स्विगी नीचे आया है, प्लीज देख लेना. Fazal, because of some reason, I was not able to do the classes for the project for JavaScript web animation. Without fail, I will be doing it tomorrow. Without fail, I will be doing it tomorrow. So again, those guys are having this particular question. I will release the certificates tomorrow morning itself. But still, after that, the project will be done tomorrow itself. Due to some reasons, I was not able to do it today. Okay, I will do it tomorrow without the fail itself. Will that be fine, guys? Please let me know. Awesome. Okay, so right over here, like I was saying, so Facebook created this library, but instead of having books inside of it, you have tools. One tool will be helping you to make the forms. One tool will be helping you to take in the input of the user. One tool will be there that will be helping you to do some particular stuff that is important for you to create a website itself. And that is the reason why we call React.js as a library, because it is a library of functions. It is a library of modules that are out there that help you building up your website. Are you guys able to understand it? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Now, what do you mean by this particular term? Web and native. Okay, what do you mean by web and native, guys? So web basically means your websites. React.js will help you build websites that are there. For example, youtube.com, netflix.com. But do these particular websites only have a website? Netflix have its own Android app, an iOS app. YouTube has its own Android app, an iOS app. Some of these applications are also available on your Apple watches and your Android watches as well. These are also available to you on your TV, your smart TVs that are there. These are also available to you on AR, VR headsets that are coming up right now. So these all different platforms like Android, iOS, your Google OS watches, then you are having your Apple OS watches itself, then you are having your Apple TV, you are having your Android TV out there, you are having AR VR applications that are out there. all these as well, okay, all these as well have, you need to build something right over there, and that is called as native applications. These are called as native applications as well. So instead of you learning Android to build Android apps, you learning Swift to build iOS apps, you learning Unity and all these kind of stuff to build your AR VR apps. You, if you're learning React.JS, if you're learning React.JS, you will be able to build Android apps, iOS apps, web apps, TV apps, watch OS apps, AR VR apps, anything. And usually these applications are also referred to as, because we are building the front end. If you guys remember, front end of a restaurant, the place where you were able to interact with various different kinds of things, right? That is the front end of a restaurant, guys. And that is the place where user interacts with the things. So it is also called as the user interface, where the user is able to interact with your application itself. So the front end, so it is a library for web and native front end applications itself. Are you guys able to understand this entire technical terms? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. I hope so that today the cable is safe from my dog, but yeah, he is roaming around in the house right now. Let's make sure that we are able to make our things safe. Native basically means Android apps, iOS apps. These are native. These are called as native apps right over there, because these are native to Android. So a particular person living in India, if he's an Indian, he's called as native of that particular place. That is, he is from that particular place itself. So for an Android phone, an Android app is a native app right over there. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Amazing, guys. You guys are so smart. I thought that it will take me a lot of time to make you guys understand this, but you guys understood it in one particular go itself. That's great, guys. Now the main question is that a website can also be built using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Okay, or what? Any website can also be built using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Then why is this React.js getting so famous? Why is every company focusing upon applications built in React.js? Why do we require React.js right over there? What advantages it is able to give me right over there? These are some of the questions that might pop up in your head, right, guys? Please let me know. That might pop up in your head at any particular point of time, right, guys? Please let me know. It should, like, according to me, it should right over there, guys. So let us go to another website. That is the Airbnb website, guys. Airbnb website. So Airbnb is a very big startup, of billions and billions dollars of startup itself. Why is my internet not working? Please tell me my dog hasn't pulled up the cable once again. That will be something that I will be not so happy with. Okay, let me just check, guys, if the internet is not down or something like that, because Airbnb is not opening up on my laptop. Let me just check. Give me a second, guys. Okay, even I am logged out of my own room, so even I'm not able to open it up. Let me try another website. Let us go to Instagram.com. I hope Instagram.com at least works for us. Okay, Instagram.com is also not working for us. Very good. How am I going to explain things if internet itself is not working for me properly? So, no issues in that. If the internet is not working for us properly, let us take up a drawing of the website itself. Let us leave that. Let us take up a drawing of the website itself, guys. The chat is also not working. Very good. Give me a second, guys. I will just open it up. I will just connect my laptop to another Wi-Fi itself. Give me a second. So for a few seconds, there will be a lot of buffering, guys, but I hope you guys will be able to stay with me. I will connect it up with a different Wi-Fi, guys. Give me 2 seconds. It will be buffering for a minute or two. So just... Okay, I hope so the internet is working right now, right? I hope so that the internet is working right now. Please let me know. I told you guys, right, that wait for a few seconds, the internet will be buffering for a few seconds itself, right? Is it working right now? Is it fine right now? Please let me know. Great, guys. Amazing. So right over here, let me just reload the Instagram.com page itself. Let me go to Airbnb. Let me take up the original thing itself. Let me take to Airbnb itself. So Airbnb, as you're able to see in a few seconds itself, yeah. So this is Airbnb right over here, guys. It will show you various different homestays that are available near to you itself. So when you look at this, you guys will be able to see right over here that there is some part of the website that is continuously repeating itself. Are you guys able to see that? There is some part of the website that is continuously repeating itself on your screen. Are you guys able to see it? Please let me know. Like, as you able to see, some part of the website is continuously repeating itself again and again. No matter where I go, this part of the website is repeating itself again and again and again. So when you're writing code in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, if I wanted that, okay, this particular card, let us call this as a card itself, guys. So this particular card, let me take up a snipping tool. And let us take up a snip of the entire screen itself. Okay. Make it a little bit bigger. So, where is my pen? As you're able to see, some part of the website is repeating itself again and again and again, right? For example, right over here, as you're able to see, this particular part of the website, right? This particular part of the website is repeating again and again and again. We'll call this as a card. We'll call this as a card. To create this card, you will have to write some HTML, CSS, and some JavaScript code, guys. You will have to write some HTML, CSS, and JavaScript code at any particular point of time. Guys, the lagging is not happening from my end. My end, the internet is working absolutely fine right now. The lag is not happening from my end, guys. Okay, the lag is not happening from my end. The internet is working absolutely fine from my end, guys. As you're able to see, the kbps per second is working absolutely fine from my end. The buffering is not happening from my end, guys. Please do check your internet. From my end, the buffering is not happening, guys. Okay. So as you're able to see this part, this card, we are going to call it as a card, and this card is repeating itself again and again. The only thing that is changing in this is called as the data. Whatever data, maybe the images that is changing, maybe where it is located, how many stars it is having, how many kilometers away it is, when it is available, its price per night. That is the only detail that is changing right over there. Now to create this entire website using just HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, okay, to create this website using just HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, I will have to write for each of these cards. I will have to write its own HTML, its own CSS, and its own JavaScript. And if I want 100 cards like this on my website, I'll have to write the same HTML, CSS, and JavaScript code 100 times. I'll have to write the same HTML, CSS, and JavaScript code 100 times, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know.